can be the best. You can be the King Kong banging on your chest. You can beat the world. You can win the war. You can talk to God, go banging on his door. You can throw your hands up. You can beat the cloud. You can move a mountain. You can break rocks. You can be a master. Don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you can find yourself standing in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna know your name.
Let's fucking go. Welcome back to Revolution, guys. This is a very, very happy moment for me, because I got to say, who would have ever really thought not only would I be back in the promo world, but I would end up being the owner once again of Revolution. Revolution holds a very special place in my heart. And when I walked away at the time, it was definitely was needed, not only for me, but for Revolution's sake. I'm very, very happy to be back to being the owner of Revolution. And I'm very happy that everyone has chipped in to make sure that not only do we revive this brand, but we make this a damn good brand. We got a hell of a show for you tonight. 3 matches on the card. It is small. We were supposed to be off in May, but you know, these guys, they just want to keep competing, man. So you can't stop it. Tonight, you do have Corilla versus Johnny Canada versus Valdez, the Kingpin. And you also have the Heathen taking on Boss in the main event, making his debut. The Problem will take on Kevin Wolf tonight and see if he can shake the Revolution right from the get-go. Let's not waste no time. Let's dive right into this shit. We were supposed to have this show yesterday. Mother's Day kind of interfered with that some. So let's knock this out. So if we want to, we can go try to sit through Monday Night Raw.
Sometimes I'm a little too honest, man. Call shit how it is, I ain't got no shame. I've been swerving in my own lane, and that's how I got my name. Sometimes I feel like I'm too real for this. Still with the same ones that I came up with. Got some change, but I never changed, and that's how I got my name.
PDA, oh PDA, what we gotta do to the boss tonight. We're gonna start with this. I didn't have to take notes, because if I'm taking notes from somebody like you, I'd be in the same shape that you're in, at the bottom of the fucking barrel, hoping for one opportunity. And then, you want to go on to say that when I step on screen, half the shit I say don't make sense, or I'm using the same old bullshit before. So, what don't make sense? The fact that I beat the brakes off you recently, the 3-0 sweep, so that makes sense to me. And then you talking about being the Revolution OG and the breakout and this and that. That's when nobody else was there. You're doing the same shit you did in all the other places. You sit back and you wait till all the other talent leaves, and then you show up to be like, hey, I'm your new world champion. Till somebody like me shows up, then you shit the bed every fucking time, consistently. And then whenever we take over, you fade off into the sunset, find another group that's only got 2 or 3 people, and you're like, I can be world champion here. So, boss, you should now realize your time is long gone. Because guys like you and me, they really don't remember in our history. They don't be remembering the things that we did to help Promo World become what it is today. You more than me, because I'm staying relevant. Tag team champion in HSP until closing. What have you done recently? I ain't seen you do shit. Honestly, I can barely remember who the boss actually is. Because there was a time when you were inspirational to me. There was a time that you were actually a threat to share the screen with. But we all see now that you are truly a shell of your former self. Because your first hype, you were obviously in the fucking cafeteria waiting on somebody to come pick you up because of how quick you shut that hype off. Then your second hype, you finally rebutted because I came out on screen and said that I gave you enough time to get yourself ready. And you want to say that I ain't been on screen yet. I've been on screen more recently than you. So I can't help that I gotta give the elderly that few extra steps ahead of me just so they have that little bit of time. So, I told you, PDA, this was going to be a mercy killing at best. And let's be honest, do you want the boss as your PDA champion? I don't. He damn sure doesn't deserve the Revolution World title because in my opinion, the Revolution title is one of the biggest OG titles that I've never held. And I think I deserve that chance. Boss, you've had plenty of chances and you've shit the bed consistently. So, with all of that being said, PDA, you know what's going to happen. You want to say fuck the catchphrase. Well, I'm going to say fuck you. Get the fuck out of my division. How is your fucking mama and them?
Well, look here. Look at what time it is. PDA. You know who I am. I'm the OG Bossellini. Yeah, and I'm going to drop the accent that come on after that. Because there's a time and a place for everything. And the time and the place right now is for you, heathen. Now, heathen, I'm not going to lie. You say some things that's true, some things that's No, yeah, you done probably brought the win-loss total to around even. Congratulations. But this time, you said something that was totally fucking asinine. You said that you gonna walk through me. Motherfucker, I ain't no ghost. You're not walking through me. I'm not no speed bump. I'm not no damn give me match. I ain't none of that shit. I'm the motherfucking boss, bitch. And I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna tell you right now, your accomplishments, my accomplishments, let's weigh them. And it's not 6'7". Nah, bitch, I still outweigh you. But here's things where it get different. Because you talked about how the last time you seen me, you mowed through me. And you know what? I took the loss to you, and I still came out the winner. So how does that make you feel, you dumb motherfucker? Because the thing is, you beat me, your partner beat you, and that guy that you love so much that you love to hate him, the rig beat you. So he became the man that chose his own destiny. And when that destiny faded, it left three of us. And when that three of us came down to the promo gods, said it's Bossellini's time. Fuck it, heathen. And I can't deny the promo gods, whoever they may be. But the thing is, when you see me, the boss is falling back. And falling back is not a good thing for y'all. Because that means I'm falling back into that man. Hold on, I got to grab something for you. Because I got to remind you who the fuck I am. Oh, yeah. I told y'all before, I'm going to tell y'all again. I am the B-O-S-S. I'm the boss. And even being the boss, you know, I became something else in life. And that's the man that had the crown the Outbreak Boss. Don't worry. I ain't gonna say nothing that ain't saying revolution. So, ask me, heathen, what titles you held here in the revolution? You hold anything that didn't need somebody to hold you up? Nah, I don't think so, bitch. So you chose the wrong night and the wrong day to fuck with a motherfucker like me. Fuck out of here.
Great way to kick off the show, guys. Two OG promo guys going at it. It's got a lot of history there. There was a lot to dissect from this promo. The judges do have their winner in a 13-11 victory. Congratulations, Heathen. You are victorious over the Boss. But let me say, the judges were very, very impressed of how night and day that promo was compared to some of the other Boss promos that we've got here. I think that Boss could definitely win championships. Well, let's move it on, shall we? Next up, we got the triple threat match here. Exhibition between Kingpin, Johnny, and Cruella. Kingpin making his debut, another debut tonight, and also, well, it's not really a debut for him in Revolution. It's a debut for him under the PDA branding of Revolution. Revolution, the first time around, he did work here one time before. He's looking to get a win. Johnny is hot. Let me just say, Johnny Canada is very, very hot right now in PDA. He's probably one of those guys, along with Marv and a few others, that's like just right there on the cuff of taking someone's fucking belt from them. This is going to be interesting. Cruella, who has struggled hard here in PDA, let's see if maybe she brings something different to the table. The judges have gave lots of feedback about she probably needed to change something because it was starting to feel a little bit repetitive. We'll see if she does that here tonight. I don't know who you got y'all's money on, but it's going to be a tight one. I can tell you that. Let's send it back down to the ring.
Ilaw ng lungsod ako ang tinatawag. Sa kalsada ko'y pinanday di matitinag. Sigaw ng tao, ramdam ang ingay. Ang toro ng Maynila, akin na tungay. Mula dilim, ngayon ako'y sindi. Walang pipigil, wala nang makakahindi. Walang atras, walang pahinga. Kingpin na ang hari, ako na ang bida.
Everybody is battlefield. Why I am the best of the best, better the rest, greatest of all time, and why in this triple threat match, it is I, Julian Valdez, who's gonna run wild on these two little individuals. Cruella, my sister from the LOD. We've done this many times before. Back and forth, one way or another. And it all went the same. Me kicking her ass to the curb. And as for Johnny Canada, you think you're such a Hall of Famer, a legend, a superstar. But all you are is a lying piece of shit. And mark my words, you do. My era starts now. And I will make sure everybody here will know. Because under my law. Everybody shall fall. And better yet, you two better know that never underestimate Julian Valdez.
Cruella in black lace, counting bones in her purse. She walks the Legion of Doom like a curse in a fur. Her smile cuts glass, her heel leaves a scar. She calls out the lost ones from the trees in the dark.
Do you smell that? It's the scent of stagnant water and very cheap cigars. Oh, Johnny Canada, the golden boy, the hero of the North. You walk around with that flag like it is a shield. You fight for pride, for your country, for cheers of these mindless cattle. But pride doesn't taste very good. It actually tastes at nothing. But that's your choice. You think your heart will carry you through? I'll rip your heart out. And I see if it goes faster and faster till it realizes that you are just a snack. And then we have my LOD brother Kingpin. You talk about power like it's a stack of cash. You think you are Epic's predator because you are moving pieces on a board? How adorable. You rule a kingdom of dirt, Kingpin. You're used that people are afraid of you. Well, you should be afraid of me. By the first start. Your empire won't save you when your veins runs cold. Johnny, Kingpin, say your prayers to the whatever gods that is going to listen. By the time I'm done with the both of you, there will not be much left to go to the afterlife. I'm hungry, boys, and the both of you are my snack.
Promo Dynasty Alliance. The Revolution 2.0 show is coming up. And Johnny Canada is in a triple threat match against the Kingpin, Julian Valdez, and Cruella the Vamp. Now, Julian, you call yourself the Manila Kingpin? You definitely don't seem like a kingpin, mob boss, gangster, whatever it is. You are more like hired help. But that hired help falters at every single thing they do. Because, Julian, I've seen you, I've watched you. You may have gotten victories over me before when I wasn't the promo artist that I am now. But, Julian, you have zero chance of winning this match. I may sound overconfident, and that's the new Johnny Canada. Anybody that steps up to me now has to get used to the fact that I'm going to win. I am going to be confident, and I am going to kick people's asses in these matches. I am kicking ass, I am taking names, and it starts with you, Julian, and then Cruella. You've got a good little following, Cruella. You've done well for yourself in a few matches here in PDA. And the thing is that here, this week, your run of luck stops at the hands of Johnny Canada. Because it's quite simple. I am the best in this match. Nobody can touch what I can do in this match. It's as simple as that. You're both very accomplished promo artists. You're both very good at what you do, but I'm better. Look at what I've been able to do in my last couple of matches. I've beaten Kevin Wolf, a pillar here in PDA, twice within about the last month and a half. I also went toe-to-toe with the man who brought me into this business in vain for the X Factor Championship. And soon, very soon, Johnny Canada will have gold over this shoulder. There is not any doubt in my mind that I am ready for world title gold, whatever type of title gold, here in PDA. I am here to make my statement, and soon I will accomplish my goals. This is simply a match that is building my momentum forward, because I am simply better than anybody else. I'm proving it time and time again, and now everybody's just going to have to sit back and enjoy the ride, because Johnny Canada is taking you on the ride of a lifetime, and that ride stops when I am happy with what's happened. Everybody better be on notice, because soon I will have gold, and it doesn't matter who you put in front of me. I will go straight through every single person, and that is just a fact.
Well, what an interesting three-way we had there. Definitely seen some different stuff from Kingpin and Cruella. Johnny doing what Johnny does. The judges do have their numbers back. Finishing third in this is the Kingpin. He scored a 3 in presentation, a 3 in promo facts, and a 4 in story and character. It really comes down between Johnny and Cruella, who's both tied at 11. As you know, we do not do ties here in PDA. It was sent to another judge, and your winner, Cruella. Congratulations, Cruella. You get a big win over Johnny Canada and the Kingpin. y'all scored perfectly the same. Well, no, actually you didn't. Y'all both scored a 3 in presentation. Johnny scored a 4 in promo facts. They gave Corella a 3, but they gave Corella a 5 in story and character, and Johnny a 4. So it still come out to an 11 for it to go to the other judge. Very, very impressive. Very, very impressive stuff, guys. Nice way to change it up there, Corella. That is what I feel like your character has definitely needed for the past couple of matches. You didn't feel repetitive there as quite as much as you have in some of your other stuff. I will agree with the judges there. Well, next up, guys, you know what time it is. It is the main event between The Problem and Kevin Wolf. Let's take a quick advertisement break, and we will jump right into that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And now, it's time!
Kevin, I must ask you this. Did you go do your research like I asked you to? Did you find out who the fuck you're stepping in this ring with tonight, Kevin? See, I wanted you to know who I was. That's why I made that post on social media earlier, posting on all my accomplishments. How I'm a Hall of Famer, multi-times over. I'm a multi-time world heavyweight champion. But none of that seems to matter to you, does it, Kevin? You just think just because you're PDA homegrown, that nothing I say or nothing I do will stack up to you. Kevin, I'm out here for games. I'm out here just to show up and say, hi. No, Kevin. I'm here to punch you right in the fucking face as I said I was going to do. Now, I know, Kevin, you're one of the top in this business. And I understand that, and I get that. I respect it, Kevin. But see, what you don't understand is I am too. And I know this is not going to be a run-in-the-mill match. I know this is not going to be easy, Kevin. I don't want it to be. I want to earn my keep. I want to be that guy that said he walked into PDA on his first night and he fucked Kevin Wolf up. How does it feel to take this loss, Kevin? How does it feel to take one fresh squeeze curve stomp and then I'll lock your ass in that snap, napper tap and I squeeze every fucking bit of air out of your pathetic fucking body, Kevin. And I leave you in the middle of that ring as a lifeless noodle because you just couldn't fucking hang. This is not about
who's the top dog. This is not about who has done this and who's done that. No, Kevin. Tonight, this is about the better man. And what I'm seeing in front of me is just a superstar who has always gotten his way. And what you see in me, Kevin, is the one man that's going to knock you off that fucking pedestal and beat you into a bloody fucking pulp because I fucking can. Go on to your championship match. I know you're more worried about that than this. But just know one thing. If you're successful in such title match, I might just have to come back around and take that motherfucker from you.
Here we are, guys. It's match time, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight, I'm going to do the things a little bit different tonight. I'm going to do things my way tonight. And then tonight is the night I show the world why I earned that X Factor Championship #1 contender spot. And we start with this dude, Carl, tonight. This dude has no idea who I am and automatically assumes that I should know who you are. See, I did the right thing and welcomed you. And to be honest, you caught me at a bad time. You caught me at a time where I tend to get a little bit pissed off, a little bit sick of new guys coming into my home and trying to make a name for themselves at my expense. And it happens all the time. It happens at a time where I'm at the highest of highs. Then some no-name loser who got a couple of wins somewhere else decides to come here and try to make a name for themselves. And I'm going to show you why I have been inducted in the Hall of Fame. And why I'm also the #1 contender for the X Factor Championship. And some can argue that Johnny Canada should be the #1 contender because he beat me. Well, wish in one hand and shit in the other. And what do you get? You get a whole hand of my opponent tonight. Because that's exactly what he's going to be by the time I'm finished with him. Because that's what's going to happen. Because I'm done taking the back seat to guys like you. I'm done taking the backseat to newcomers who tries to make a name for themselves with me. So I know who the hell you are, and the first thing that I did was try to welcome you, as I said before. And right off the bat, you got off on the wrong foot. For starters, you put another LOD logo in here. How many of these damn LOD members are there? 50 now? 60? Everybody has their mothers, their dads, their grandma, grandpas, uncles, nieces, and all in the same damn faction. That's the difference between me and everybody else. I don't need a faction to gas me up. I don't need a faction to tell me how good I am. I don't need anybody to surround me and tell me how good I am. All I gotta do is come out here, turn this camera on, and show everybody just how good I really am. And show everybody how talented I am. Carl, you have always needed someone else to back you up. And the problem with that is, it's false hope. I know how great you are. I know how good you are elsewhere. And I don't give a damn about how good you are in all those other places. I don't give a damn how much of a legend you are in all those other places. I don't give a damn how many championships you've won in all those other places. I care about what you're doing here in my home, my place, my territory, PD fucking A. Promo Dynasty Alliance, the place where the best come to play. And I'm going to show you why I'm in the Hall of Pillars, why I was inducted, and it wasn't just a charity case. That I was inducted instead, I was inducted because I am truly the best that this company has to offer. Not because other people tell me I am, it's because I say it. And I've said it from the very beginning. I've been backing it up ever since I got here. I hit the ground running and I ain't stopped since. That's the reason why I became #1 contender in the first place. That's the reason why I got inducted, because of my heart. And in June, I'm going to get what's mine. And there's not a damn thing you or anybody else can do about it. I called you a new guy because that's exactly what you are. Like I mentioned, I've heard the legend that you are, but I've never personally seen it. And tonight, I silence it before it even starts. Tonight, I take the cog out of the machine and break it before it even gets going. And I'm going to show you and everybody else why I'm the future and why I'm the X Factor champion and why it's become my new obsession at being the best and why I am obsessed with being the best and why I'm going to be your new X Factor champion. And you, Carl, you're just going to be another one that I just step on the way to the top.
Ooh, man, what a nice main event. What a nice debut. Both ways there. The judges had a lot of issues with this one. This was the last match that I actually got back. It's one of the ones I actually was waiting for most of the day. Today. Ooh. A lot to dissect there. Both guys had a lot of good points, a bunch of haymakers that was thrown in there. And a 13-12 victory, your winner in his debut, The Problem, gets a victory over the number one contender for the X Factor Championship, Kevin Wolf. Now, Wolf has been on fire, but he's starting to misfire right before this championship match is coming around. Let's hope that by the time it happens, he has a few of these little bumps ironed over. Congratulations, The Problem. It was nice. I feel like you did everything you needed to do in it. You predicted a lot of the stuff that Kevin was going to end up probably saying, and I think that is why you won that match. All right, guys. Well, that's going to end our show tonight, and we happy to see that everybody come out and watch the first episode of Prime. Do not forget. Where's that? We have what we got coming up is we got the Hall of Pillars coming up at the end of the month. I'm getting everybody's speeches together. I don't have an exact date on that, but I will tell you that it will be done before June. It will probably be the last week in May, sometime during that time. I just have so much stuff going on with the kids and whatnot. And I think the end of May is when I'll have a whole lot more free time to sit down and try to do it. If you have not got your speeches in, or if someone's going to induct you, try to hurry up and get those done as soon as possible. I know, like Dante Black, he's waiting on the belt, which made sense. Which, the same thing that El Wapo did. He waited for his belt and stuff, which I would have done the same thing too. So I know they're waiting on that stuff. Next month we do got the first Revolution pay-per-view. Since bringing back the Revolution, it is the Revolution Bingo Bash. As you've seen, I am starting to book that card now. So if you want to get on it, you can go ahead and message me. Remember, Revolution stuff, even though it's part of PDA, we're kind of keeping it separate a little bit. So the Revolution stuff mostly will be Revolution stuff. Means it'd be like number one contender matches for possibly the Revolution Championship, and Dante Black will be defending on that pay-per-view. I don't have an opponent for him yet in mind, but I need to sit down and start booking soon. So we also have the Revolution Blackout show that's going to be coming up, which is kind of like our other show besides Prime for Revolution. I'll probably just rotate them out, do a Prime one time and a Blackout the next, because we already have CyberSlam and the X Factor going on, but Quack is currently on vacation right now. So the good thing about that, the thing he's focusing on is the championship showcase that we have coming up, where the X Factor championship will be defended. There's also can't remember what the other match was, but I know one of them was Elijah McFly versus, sorry guys, I've been out of the loop with the championship, even though I'm in the chat. I have to go back and look at it. Y'all know who the hell it is. I mean, hell, y'all know who's in it. I know Elijah's in it. Let's go have some good stuff on it, man. The championship showcases always show out. HSP. I know Quack was talking about this would probably be the last year for it because HSP's closing down, and I told him no, it wouldn't be, that we would pick it back up next year. It would just be called PDA Championship Showcase. I would hate to let that die where, these companies get together and kind of work together, and we put a couple of matches for each one. So PDA is definitely picking it back up next year, even though HSP will not be around. That's going to be interesting. I'm kind of excited waiting for that to come around. You got some other companies on there. I think VPW is on there. Elite Marks is on there. We're on there. HSP's got a couple matches too. It's going to be pretty interesting, man. Make sure y'all check it out. Don't miss out. As I said, if you want on the Revolution Bingo Bash card, you need to get with me. PDA itself does not have a pay-per-view next month, but we do have one the following coming up, the Jubilation one, which will be the second annual one. I'm excited for that too. It's another second annual pay-per-view because we're starting to get a little age on us now, starting to get a little moss on us. So I'm liking that. All right, guys, I hope everyone enjoys your Monday. I hope Monday Night Raw doesn't suck. It probably will, but let's go watch it anyway, probably. I'll see y'all soon.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.